And probably this is one of the busiest, if not the busiest place on the entire world.
My name is Ratko, a Sydney-based chauffeur, aka Ray. On this channel I share my passion by giving you a glimpse into my chauffeur life.
Southern Cross Drive is the main artery that gets connected both Sydney International and Sydney Domestic Airport with Sydney. Traffic is much heavier than expected. I think it's some sort of train strike in the city. Normally it takes around 15 minutes, but today with all this busyness, I would say it's going to be 45 plus. As you can tell, I've got no clients on board. I'm heading to Sydney for my booking, which is 9:30. Have arrived in Sydney after all this traffic that I've experienced on Southern Cross Drive. At the moment is 9:15. My booking is at 9:30. This is a booking for a huge corporation that I've been serving for many years. But usually they book you half an hour before, so this is for the big corporations, just to make sure the driver is on site. So experiencing all this traffic in Sydney this morning leads me to another reason to say I usually allow 2 hours from one booking to another, which means it gives me enough time to get to that booking in case there's a traffic like this today. I'm gonna still be here on standby while they finish their breakfast. Once they finish their breakfast, they're gonna call me and I'm gonna be on the way to pick them up and take them to the next destination. The standby requirement, or known to the people as directed down here in Sydney, it's a requirement where you're basically hired for the whole day or at least a couple of hours a day. Our minimum hire is 4 hours. The night before, the client will send you, they will email you the full itinerary of the movements for the next day, and obviously you need to follow up in terms of driving. And as you can tell, I am in the 7-seat people mover today. This kind of vehicle is specializing in families and small groups. When it comes to the families, this sort of vehicle is mainly used for the airport transfers, sometimes lunches, dinners, but when it comes to the smaller groups, mainly corporations are hiring this type of vehicle. And this is Market Street. Market Street is one of the busiest, if not the busiest street in Sydney. It crosses over the heart of the city, which means crossing over Castlereagh, Pitt, Clarence, George, Kent and Sussex Street. It's a very popular destination for many tourists. I'm not sure how many tourists after the COVID thing happened in Sydney, but it's a very popular destination for everyone visiting this place for the first time, for the simple reason there are a lot of shops around. It's actually a very famous, the infamous Victoria building, packed with absolutely a lot of shops, a lot of different shops. There are a lot of shopping malls as well, and there are two major hotels. Swiss Hotel on the right hand side, and right behind me QT Hotel.
Both of them, they've been very popular, especially for the international travelers.
This is a marketplace in Sydney and Market Street. This is Market Street.
So when they are done with their shopping, they will call me, and also I'm coming back from this place, exactly the same place where I dropped them off, to pick them up again.
And we are currently at one of the most iconic places here in Sydney, Sydney Bondi Beach. We are 31st of August today. We are still in winter, but still some people are enjoying swimming, as you can tell behind me. So my customer today asked me to take him to this place, and while they enjoy their stay, check this place out. And this is definitely one of these places, like I said, one of the most iconic places here in Sydney. And if you ever come to Sydney but you don't visit Bondi Beach, that's like you've never been to Sydney before. One of the cons when you have to sit in the car for whole day long, there's not much freedom for movement, because some of the days people are constantly call you and constantly give you directions or locations where they are, so you can go and pick them up. So little breaks like this, it can benefit you in terms of you can easily jump out of the car and stretch your legs and your muscles. Coffee time.
Great.
It's funny how the weather changes here in Sydney. We were just talking about the weather with the other two guys and how nice day was it, but all of a sudden we have a rain. I did not have really a time to go have my lunch. I grabbed one coffee, but that was pretty much it. I'm getting hungry now, and probably the first chance that I'm gonna see something like a convenience store or anything that I can buy a sandwich, a food of some sort, I will definitely buy. I bought something to be able to survive, which is something not healthy. Okay, it says low carb. This one is just to pump me up a little bit with a little bit of energy, but I know it's not healthy. It's almost 7 o'clock. I'm pretty much done with the shift today. It's been a long day. I've spent a lot of time waiting and sitting in my car, which is not healthy. As you can see, this profession is very sedentary, and you have to, from time to time, relax your muscles, stretch your legs, get out of the vehicle, come back again. I'm trying to do all this, but sometimes it's hard for the simple reason you're always on alert, you're expecting a phone call, because anytime they call you, you have to be on location, otherwise you're gonna be just defeating the purpose of being a vehicle on standby. And today was one of those long days. I didn't even have a proper lunch or something, so my dilemma for today is, am I buying something to eat, or I'm just going home and enjoy my dinner with my lovely family.